Hey everyone, it's me, the Senile Cinema, and today we are doing a speed build. I hope you enjoy. Here you will see some of the houses that I have built on The Sims 3. You will not hopefully expect my Sims 4 house to look like these. I have some experience on Sims 3. Quite happy with the result of most of these. Maybe not that one. But I have no knowledge of building in Sims 4 other than watching other people do it, and it didn't go smoothly, but here's my first attempt. Most of you may know that I start my builds based on something I found on a website. This one is no exception. This is called the Katy. It's by the Tiny House Building Company. I will put the link down below. Because of the way this house is, it's a double loft, how to place things, I really wasn't sure. So I started by putting the kitchen down first and then building the walls around it. And I kind of did that for most of the build, where I would put the placement down and then put the walls, and it's not exactly the same because there's a double staircase you'll see later, and it's really hard to do that in The Sims. There may be a way to kind of loop them around like you can in Sims 3. I've never even been able to do it in Sims 3, so I sure wouldn't be able to do it here. But, you know, an attempt was made to duplicate this house, and maybe I should have started with something simpler, but this is what I started with. I do hope that you enjoy the rest of this build. There will be some intermittent narration going through here, but I'm probably not going to talk through the whole video. You may even get a guest spot from one of my birds as they chime in the background. Well, the kitchen is done for now. We will come back to this again and again. I'm going to attempt to put in some stairs. Putting them in is not the problem. Keeping them in, I found out later, big problem. It does occur to me about the time I'm putting the bathroom and trying to squeeze these cabinets in that I might have been better off going with a 4-wide build instead of a 3-wide. But that's what was pictured, and I was really trying to go with the spirit of what I found on that website. Those counters are simply going to be placeholders for when the laundry packs come in, and that's where the laundry area should be in this build. When I went upstairs to do the loft bedrooms, I realized keeping those stairs might be a problem. Also, keeping the floors became a problem as well, as you'll see later. Doing the bedrooms is the second time when I think, should have made this one wider. Would have been much easier. The house and the website had all of these really cool built-in cabinet spaces under the stairs. I couldn't duplicate it, but I did find a couple of things that I could put in under the stairs that kind of represented that the way I wanted it to be. Here's where I really started to deviate from the plan because I just wanted more windows in my kitchen. Another place where I was able to deviate from the plan, and this happily so, was I was able to put in a little dining table, which was not in the original. Don't worry, I do finally come to realize that there's a weird diagonal wall placed there that I didn't put there. I don't know where it came from. 1 second it's there, 1 second it's not. I don't know. But I do find it and delete it eventually. What I don't discover until much later, and you probably already figured out, is there's actually no floor in the living room and kitchen area. And it wasn't until I go to move the house that I realized that something is terribly wrong. I do rather suspect that there's something wrong when I go to put the foundation on and it just doesn't work right. But, I'm not paying attention. I don't know what I'm doing. So I just try to work around it. did you notice I'm missing the staircase? I have no idea why that happened. Something I did upstairs messed with the staircase downstairs. I don't know. It took me a while to figure it out. Here's another clue that something is wrong. That one section of wall that keeps going, whatever I put on the inside, it also covers the outside. That should have also been another clue that something was wrong. But remember, I don't know what I'm doing here. And here is the moment when I go, what the what? Something's wrong. At this point, I think I've got the downstairs fixed. Now I gotta fix the upstairs, which I believe causes more problems with the downstairs. This time when I moved the house, it almost all moved with me. Look at that. And all we have left are the floorboards, and I just delete those because I'm done with them. So yep, I may have fixed the downstairs, but now I have to rebuild the upstairs. I just realized that I recolored the back porch, did not do the front porch. If you should download this, which I don't know why you would, but if you should, you can take care of that. It's an easy fix. After everything was done, I decided to come back in and redo the kitchen cabinets because I wasn't happy with them. You will see in these screenshots at the end that I took them before I changed everything around. But, you know, it is what it is. I like this layout much better. In fact, it's not just the kitchen that's different in the screenshots. Everything from here on happened after I took the screenshots because I thought it looked a little weak, I don't know, it just looked like it wasn't lived in, so I wanted to go in and put some more pictures and some more greenery and some more curtains and things like that, just to give it a more lived in look. Well, we're coming up towards the end now, and I think you can see why I still do not feel comfortable doing Sims 4 builds. I would much rather download it from the gallery because all of you have much better ideas. You're much more talented at building than I am. The only time I've ever built, I've done this build and one other one before, and whatever happens that I happen to throw together on a rags to riches challenge kind of thing, which hasn't been a lot of building. So hopefully it hasn't been too bad and you haven't been screaming and pointing out my mistakes too badly. There were a lot of them. I discovered most of them though, so I learned a couple of things building this, and we are coming down to the wire. We've got some screenshots. I did put it on the gallery. You'll have to search it by #SenileSimmer. It does say it uses custom content. It does not. I don't have any custom content except for like cast items, but no build and buy. And now we're coming up onto these screenshots. You will see a picture from the website and then from my build. And I noticed throughout the entire thing that my palette is so much different. They went for all whites. I went for colors. I tried to do it all like they did it when I started in the kitchen with whites, but it just didn't. It never stayed that way. But I like the pops of color. What can I say? I will say that when it comes to the outdoor screenshot, mine looks much better. So much better. And that seems like a good place to leave things. Please comment, like, and subscribe. If you have time, there's a couple of videos you can watch down there. On the left-hand side is this playlist, and on the right is a random video that YouTube thinks you'll love to watch. See you later. Bye.